Next thing. Do the Cleveland Browns have the very best running back duo in the NFL? I think so. I think if you take a lot of other running back duos in the NFL, even just throwing off the top of my head, Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison, I mean, they're respectable, but I don't think they're on the Browns level. You can also take guys, like Aaron Jones, and all of they've got like 4 running backs that are deep. I'm not gonna lie to you. AJ Dillon, just to throw names out there. I truly believe that the Browns have the best running back duo in the entire NFL. What are your initial thoughts on this subject?
I don't disagree. I think not very many teams even come close to having that good of a duo. The closest teams I can think of would be Kamara and Latavius Murray are a good duo. Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott's been absolutely garbage this year. Melvin Gordon, Phillip Lindsay. Everybody probably thought they were going to be the best duo in the league. That hasn't quite worked out because their offense has been a dumpster fire. Edwards Helaire and Le'Veon Bell going into the future, I think that could be a really good duo if they run the ball a little bit more. Unfortunately, they don't run a whole lot, so it's kind of hard to see how good of a running back duo they are. And McCaffrey and Mike Davis, I think, is a good running back duo. When McCaffrey's on the field and healthy, that can be a very good duo. Coming up here in the future, probably going to be A.J. Dillon and Jamal Williams. Another thing we'll get into later, I don't think Aaron Jones is going to be a Packer much longer. I can't really think of anybody that comes close to Cleveland's running back duo. Nick Chubb right now is ranked number 7, and Kareem Hunt is ranked number 17. Chubb's almost got 1,000 yards. He probably does now because they're playing right now. But before this game today, he was at 959 yards, 11 touchdowns. He scored again today, I know that, on only 176 attempts. Hunt is also sitting at 804 yards and 6 touchdowns. They're going to be more today. So it's just pretty impressive to have 2 running backs, one in the top 10 and then another that's ranked 15, 16. Both starters anywhere in the league. It's just cool. It's cool because their skill sets are so different, but they're just so dynamic. Kareem Hunt's a freak catching the ball, and he's fast. Chubb is fast too, but he's more of a bruiser. Just a really good combo, and I'm really glad it's working under Stefanski. I think they have to win today to get into the playoffs, right? The Browns do against Pittsburgh.
Yep, the Browns do.
Yeah, they're probably gonna. I think the last time I checked, it was like the end of the first quarter, and Cleveland already had like 100 rushing yards. So they're probably going to do pretty well if they can pound the rock in the cold weather.
Absolutely. They're leading 10-6 right now over the Pittsburgh Steelers with about a minute left to go in the second quarter. And right now, they're just a tough team. They really are. And I don't know what this means for the Steelers, who have seen it to be on a kind of a game skid here. Nick Chubb threw about again right through so far through the game. He has 7 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. So I think he's hit that 1,000-yard mark. But I think it's interesting that you bring up running backs like of the Saints, like Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray. Clearly, those two combined right now they have over 1,500 rushing yards and 20 touchdowns. That's not even mentioning receiving, because anytime you have Alvin Kamara, he's going to get at least 80 catches a year right now. He just seems to be the guy that's just going to catch a lot of passes. He's just absolutely – I think he's a guy that not only is he a running back, but he's also a guy that can just come out and catch a lot of balls for his quarterback and just provide that security blanket. Right now he leads the team in catches as a running back. That's a running back with 83 catches for 756 yards and 5 touchdowns. So 25 touchdowns, not even including Latavius Murray's his 1 receiving touchdown. So 26 touchdowns between the two. They're definitely in the conversation. But if we're talking about running the football in terms of for the Browns and for Kareem Hunt, they're both at 1,700 rushing yards, 17 touchdowns. And then we talked about catching the football. Kareem Hunt is one of the best pass-catching running backs in the NFL. He's underrated at least. Right now he has 37 catches for 300 yards and 5 receiving touchdowns. 5 receiving touchdowns, Kareem Hunt does. So clearly these running backs, and Nick Chubb is no slouch, but he has 16 catches for 150 yards. If it were me choosing right now between the Saints running back duo and the Browns duo, if we're talking about all around, I probably choose the Saints here because they show a better ability between the both of them to catch the ball better. But if we're talking about just running the football downhill, I choose the Browns. I really do, because I mean Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb have shown time and time again how special they are, and what they can continue to do. I think it's very easily that you would have to choose the Browns running backs when it came down to it. But I believe it's very close. But I do believe the Browns have the best duo in the NFL.